Of the hundreds of arrests in connection to the riots, at least 55 of them came from Florida, and about a dozen of those are from the Bay Area. Fox 13's Josh Cassio has a look back at our local cases, along with the video evidence shown during today's hearing.
Emotional testimony Tuesday from those protecting the U.S. Capitol on January 6th, one of the ugliest days in modern American history.
I was grabbed, beaten, tased, all while being called a traitor to my country.
Directly in front of me, a man seized the opportunity of my vulnerability, grabbed the front of my gas mask, and used it to beat my head against the door.
All of them were telling us Trump sent us. Nobody else, there was nobody else. It was not Antifa, it was not Black Lives Matter, it was not the FBI, it was his supporter that he sent them over to the Capitol that day.
Among those supporters, around a dozen from the Tampa Bay area, including the now infamous lectern guy, 38-year-old Adam Johnson from Parrish, arrested days after the attack. Then there's Michael Perkins of Plant City, accused of using a flagpole to beat a police officer. And most recently, Paul Allard Hodgkins of Tampa was just sentenced to 8 months behind bars after pleading guilty to obstructing an official proceeding. These cases and others are a large reason why the U.S. Capitol Police made an unprecedented announcement to open a field office in Tampa.
What it tells me is that they are serious about these investigations and that they have a lot of investigation remaining to do.
And more fallout from January 6th. Florida's Department of Agriculture announcing the suspension of 22 gun licenses from those involved in the insurrection. Commissioner Nikki Fried saying that number could grow as more charges come in. Back in D.C., Capitol Police Officer Harry Dunn had this warning for the commission.
Even to this day, think that they were right. They think that they were right. And that makes for a scary recipe for the future of this country.
Josh Cassio, Fox 13 News.
House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy says the lack of security is to blame for the riot, and he faults Speaker Nancy Pelosi for that. But with none of his Republican picks on the committee, he fears no one will ask the question. Lawmakers are now preparing for the August recess. The panel says it will review today's testimony during their break.